There's this little saloon you'll find up and running and packed with patrons before most of us are ready for our morning coffee. The joint's 2 levels beneath the streets of downtown Metropolis. Step out at the Schuster stop on the southbound side, take 2 lefts, walk maybe 15 feet, and you are right on top of it. But you could just as easily walk right past and never know it was there. There's no sign up, not even a door. Just a dark hallway that looks like a good place for a murder. Take a breath. Follow the cigarette stink and the bluesy jukebox sounds inside. It's a tolerable little gin mill. Get there before the morning rush, and you're likely to find a stool. Your first clue that there's something wrong with the place is the bartender. You will never forget his face. A hulk of a guy who's seen way too much. A broken man with laser red eyes. His forehead's a fractured cantilever, an avalanche waiting to happen. His skin's gone a little gray from its natural chartreuse. He's got a voice like Coke bottles getting ground up under a door. His name is Jones. He says he's from Mars. And nobody tells him he's nuts, not one of these sad old barflies. It's not that they're scared of him. They've seen and done things that are supposed to be impossible. But they're not the kind to out-and-out brag either about being able to bench press cars or run faster than a speeding bullet or jump into the air and stay there. Nah. Not these guys. These guys, they've got nothing to prove. Been there. Done that. Except for old Snapper, always at the same stool as the end, living up to his nickname, snapping his fingers in time to the music and rattling on and on about mighty powers, globe-spanning adventurers, nefarious world conquerors, you name it. He never stops snapping his damn fingers. And he never stops sucking back the sauce or jabbering about the old days. The glory days. The golden age, he calls it. The age of heroes. And all the other old farts, they grunt and nod and grumble at each other, swapping old jokes they've swapped 1,000 times before. Even fat, beet-red old penguin chirps out a curse or two before bursting into tears. They get to talking. And if you've got half a brain, you listen. They talk about amazing adventures, sounding like a bunch of retired car mechanics the whole time. They talk about a man of steel, an Amazon princess, a man who could breathe water and swim faster than any dolphin. But they never talk about the mean one, the cruel one, the one who couldn't fly or bend steel in his bare hands, the one who scared the crap out of everybody, who laughed at all the rest of us for being the envious cowards we were. No. They never talk about him. Say his name and watch Dibney's face sag so badly it hits the bar. Not a man among them wants to hear about Batman. Was he quietly assassinated? Or did he just decide we weren't worth the grief? The question hangs in the air for a moment or two. Then Jones springs for a round for everybody. And himself. They get talking again. About the old days. The glory days. They remember. They were right there, in the thick of it, back then. It wasn't so long ago. We had heroes.